Hey guys, good morning. I'm back. Sorry, I went off to, you know, I went off because the other live they have audio again, and it was time for me to take my breakfast and also take my medication. So that was why I. So how you guys doing? And thank you so much for those who were on my other live. It stopped because there was no audio and I didn't want to continue it like that while people will not be hearing me. There will be no point, you get. So I decided that let's talk about this phone issue in marriage. The conversation is, should a man or woman, should they touch each other's phone, or the phone is just one person's, the phone belongs to themselves. I don't know how to put it. Should your husband touch your phone, or should you touch your husband's phone? I want you guys, let's make it an interactive session where we will comment down below. What do you think? Do you think that your husband has rights over your phone, and do you think your wife has rights over your phone? For me, my husband has a right over my phone, and he has given me rights over his phone. I don't know if that made sense. But for relationships where the man is not giving you rights, or the woman is not giving you rights, what do you do? To me, I feel that for peace of mind and for your, how do I call it, your mental health, stay away. Run away from any problem that takes away your peace of mind, and that troubles your mental health, because you need to be alive for you to even be married. You need to be alive. So I feel that you need to be alive to be married, because there is no marriage in heaven. So if you feel that your spouse is not allowing you access to their phone, mind your business. And I shared a story about a woman who was, married to her husband, and the husband said they should wait for, is it 3 years or 6 years before they start making babies. This woman, because she doesn't check her husband's phone and she doesn't care, one day she called the husband I think the second year, and said, how far? We've been married for 1 year. You don't want us to make babies. The man said, let them wait for another year. So I think it was in the 3rd year, this man, I think, was it the 3rd or 6th year, the man noticed the lady now went to visit her in-laws, and reaching there, she dropped food for them, the raw food stuff she bought as she was leaving. The man's younger sister, who saw that what they were doing was unfair, I'm sure she would have told them a couple of times, and they didn't listen to her. So she went to talk to the lady and said, thank you for all you've been doing for the family. Thank you for being a very good sister-in-law, but there's something I want to tell you, and I don't want you to discuss it with my brother, and I don't want you to discuss this thing with anybody, and I cannot tell you here. So she was wondering, what is this thing that my sister-in-law cannot tell me here? And she said I should not even let my brother, her brother, know, or anybody. That was how this lady, the sister-in-law, sat down, told her that the brother had 3 kids from another woman, and they are planning to relocate out of Nigeria. And of course, the lady knows they have a joint account. So she thought that the joint account would be something that when they start making babies, they will not need to lack. And more of the money came from the woman, because she's really a wealthy person. Now, this man took leave from office and stayed at home and ransacked the house. She didn't see it in the bedroom. She didn't see it in the visitor's room. She didn't see it in the living room. She didn't see it any other place. She didn't even see it in the kitchen. That's where she saw the document. She saw the document in the store of the kitchen, in a place where you never think that somebody will keep a document. The man was really trying to be fast, but thank God for the sister-in-law, which is his younger sister, saying this man he was not looking for the document. He couldn't ask the woman. So the woman was now asking, what did she do that was wrong? what should she do? She now brought up the story that what do they want her to do? Now, in this kind of case, you have to, you know, if you see that searching the phone now will make you feel more bad because you see more things that will make you hurt, pack your things and leave that house. Leave for your own safety. Leave for your mental health, because a man that will go as far as doing international passport for 5 people, for his 3 kids, for you, for his 3 kids himself and the other wife, that kind of man is already an enemy you are living with. So that's why I tell people that try to build trust in your relationship, so that if eventually ends in marriage, you'll know that, okay, this is it. Because there are people that they just date anybody. I'm just in a relationship just to be catching feelings. And at the end of the day, if the person now wants to get married, to you, you are not sure whether you want to marry the person or not. Some of you, because maybe age, you've entered 30, or maybe you're 28, 29, you're now like, Kai, let me just settle with this one because I don't know the one that will come. So most people enter marriage because of situation, condition, as they will say in Nigerian parlance. Condition make crayfish bend was the reason they entered into the marriage, first of all. So it's usually people entering into marriage because of circumstances. But if you find yourself in a marriage where there's no trust and you suspect, just like the story I told about the woman whose sister-in-law exposed the brother, that the brother had 3 kids outside marriage. In fact, I think the brother, maybe the brother even started that family the same time he got married to this lady, because he impregnated the lady the same period he got married, because that is his childhood girlfriend that had the 3 kids with him, and he was now trying to elope with them. Elope means running away, trying to run with them, and that was how he got caught. Now, in this process, you have vital evidence or concrete evidence. Run for your life. You don't need to be in such marriages. Marriage is not a do or die affair. It's not something that you must be married. If you are not married, there's wahala. No, it's not a do or die affair. So try as much as possible to just be yourself. I don't know how to explain it. Be yourself in that marriage. Don't expect too much. Don't expect too much, and do not expect the worst also. But in the case where you don't trust your spouse, there is no need trying to make yourself offended the more. But I feel that, to me, generally speaking, I feel that a man's phone should not be a secret. His wife's phone should not be a secret. But sometimes there are men who are not cheating, but they have girls or ladies who like them, and send them certain kind of messages that they keep deleting. In fact, some of them will have to block these girls, but the girls will still be throwing themselves in other ways to them. So that is why I used to say, when you wake up in the morning, pray. But when you pray, leave everything to God and just hope that everything falls into place. There is no marriage in heaven. Don't buy yourself because of a man. Don't buy yourself because of a woman. Because when you buy because of another person, the day of your funeral, they will bring that person to come and do your funeral, and you'll not be happy going. So the best thing is, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. And also, a broken marriage is better than buy. It's better than for you to buy. And it's better to live and live. Like I used to tell people that if you're in a violent relationship, you're in a violent marriage, live, as in L-E-A-V-E, live, so that you can live, L-I-V-E. There are 2 things. They sound the same, but mean different things. Live to live. There's nobody that is going to say, we are giving an award for best couple who have been suffering, or there's no award for a couple that had been bullying themselves or having domestic violence. There is no award for that. So it's high time you know this. If your husband or wife is troubling you to the point where they become physical, or you discover that there's something going on that can tamper with your peace of mind, leave to live. Stay away from anything that takes away your peace of mind, anything that makes you not to be happy. Avoid it. You don't need that. Your peace of mind. For me, I used to tell people that, like, for example, a woman or man who is busy will not begin to look for what is not looking for them. That's my own opinion. A woman who is busy, a man who is busy will not look for what is not looking for them. My phone, my husband can use it, no problem. But there are people who cannot, even women who do not cheat, men who do not cheat, they feel that their phones belong to them. That's what they feel, that their phones belong to them. So, if you are feeling that your phone, they feel that their phone belongs to them. See my phone. This phone has been there since near my husband. Anything, if he wants to check, he should go ahead. And you know, some people, because they don't want their wives to know what's up, they will still read the messages. And in fact, there are people who even give you their phones, but what they do is worse than those who don't give phones. I've seen people like that. You see their phone very clean every time. In fact, you can even stay because they've made plans on when to communicate, and you don't even know. You don't even know, but you're just, you know, fighting with yourself. That my husband has refused to give me his phone. My wife has refused to give me her phone. There's nothing, it's not something you should, how will I put it? It's not something to bother yourself with. It's a phone. It's a phone. If the man or woman refuses to give you the phone, let it be. If you still want the marriage, find something to do that will distract you from wanting to search a phone. Because you see me, I would choose my mental health, I would choose my peace of mind above marriage, above children, above anything. Because when I'm happy, it's important to me than when I'm sad. So anybody that feels that they want to still check the phone, somebody told me that they need to check the phone to be sure that things they occur, things they happen for this Nigeria. Before one day they will be there, another woman will pack in. Whether you check phone, you don't check phone. If you married a randy man that will bring in another man, or you're married to a randy woman that will bring in another man, or a woman, the man bringing in another woman, there's nothing you can do about it. There's really nothing you can do about it. So the best thing for you to do is control your temper, stay focused, look for things that will keep you busy, look for things that make you distracted for good. Like, if you have money to do business, if you are living the life, if you are happy, if you are industrious, if you are very busy, I don't think you even bother yourself with checking any phone. Because for some of us, every day we get up in the morning after prayers, what we think about: God bless our hustle. God, please bless our hustle. So it's never about man. It's never about marriage. It's not about man. It's not about marriage. But if you carry this marriage thing, man thing on your head, you'll be disappointed, though. You will be so disappointed, so disappointed. So it's high time we look inward. It's high time we start to think, what can I do to get me distracted for good? Are you going to go back to school to do maybe a master's, a PhD, or any other course? All these certificate courses you see online, you could do it to distract you. You could, like I said in the other video, you can become a content creator. Because by the time you're a content creator and you are editing videos, you won't even have the time to go and be following man or woman to say, I want to search your phone. If you arrive right now, if you don't make them, you don't hammer, who is that person that wants to come and tell you that this one down? Have you not seen all these pranksters? How women are trooping, falling on them? Because the money is there. They are making the money. Like I was telling somebody, I said, if I start making money on my page, it's just to give back. Yes. What else? Like, it's just because this page, I feel that I would dedicate it. I've dedicated it to humanitarian service. I make money here to take care of those who are watching, our people who have a need in different locations. Like now, we can say, okay, go to this local government, get me like 10 women who need to go into business. You know, they get their names. Go to another local government, get me men who need to go into business. By the time you empower these people, they will be so creative that they don't even think about searching phone or not searching phone. It's not a bad thing to be open to each other. But in a case where the man or woman refuses to give you their phone, leave it. That's what I'm still saying. Leave it. Don't do anything that will take away your peace of mind. Don't do anything that will steal your joy. But get more creative with yourself. Get more creative with yourself. Don't allow yourself to be in a situation where you feel left out, you feel sad, you feel emotionally disturbed, you start having anxiety problems, and that anxiety problems is not easy to even, it's not something you can cure immediately. Before you know it, you are seeing a psychiatrist. So everything still boils down to your state of mind. What do you want for yourself? Is your life all about marriage? Is your life all about relationship? What is that thing you do outside marriage or relationship that keeps you going, that makes you so happy? Look inward and work on it. So one lady was telling me the other day that me, I should thank God for the kind of man I married. That maybe we should even swap husbands. That her husband cannot do what my husband is doing for me. I was looking at her, I was like, that's not the point. Everything depends on, every marriage has its own uniqueness. Every marriage has its own challenge. Every marriage, sometimes it's not between you and your husband. It could be financial challenge. It could be health challenge. It could be something that takes away. Let me tell you what the devil does. When you are courting, when you are dating, the devil will be making you to have thoughts of, having, carnal knowledge of each other. But when you marry, the devil will also fight for you not to have intimacy. I don't know how to explain it. Of course, because of YouTube rights and all, we are trying to be careful with the words we use. So the devil will also fight so that you not still have, you not have this thing, carnal knowledge of each other. So that's to show you that is your word against the devil. So what do? Find things that make you happy. Leave phone alone. Husband and wives, leave phone alone. This woman, I watched that video. I posted it as a reel on this page. If you check it, you'll see. She said that if she will marry and not have peace, if she marries a man that does not allow her to search his phone or to use his phone, that there will be problem in that marriage. And I said the woman is not ready to marry. Because if you are ready to marry, you will not be allowing phone to become a problem. Because a man that will cheat will cheat. A woman that will cheat will cheat. So let me just let you know this one. It's not about whether you touch. In fact, there are some people who are chronic cheaters or cheats. Let me use the word. I don't even know the English word to use. They are chronic cheats. There are some women who are chronic cheats. Do you know, and men, do you know that you will never see any trace on their phone? Because they have another means of communicating with their love interest. So it's not the person you are thinking of.